Welcome to the Gurukul Prep Daily Podcast on 8th July. Daily Update 1 Agreement K-Space VSSC Inc. New MoU for Space Tech Development. K-Space, the Kerala government's space park project, has signed a new Memorandum of Understanding MoU with the Vikram Sarabhai Space Centre VSSC. Under the new MoU, VSSC experts will serve on K-Space advisory panels, providing assistance for its development and contributing to the creation of a space tech ecosystem. The state government and the VSSC inked an MoU in August 2019 during the initial days of the Space Park project. The project remained a non-starter. Daily Update 2 Awards. President Murmu confers 10 Kirti Chakras, 26 Shaurya Chakras. President Draupadi Murmu has awarded 10 Kirti Chakras, 7 of which were posthumous, to members of the army and paramilitary forces for exhibiting indomitable fortitude and outstanding valor in the line of duty. The Kirti Chakra is India's second highest peacetime gallantry award. President Murmu, the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, awarded 26 Shaurya Chakras, including 7 posthumously, to armed forces, Central Armed Police Forces, and State Union Territory Police personnel during a defense investiture ceremony at Rashtrapati Bhavan, according to a statement from the Defense Ministry. Daily Update 3 Banking. RBI slaps 1.32 crore rupees monetary penalty on PNB. The Reserve Bank of India, RBI, slapped a 1.32 crore rupees monetary penalty on Punjab National Bank, PNB, for violating loan and advance and Know Your Customer (KYC) regulations. According to the RBI's media statement, the bank approved working capital demand loans to 2 state government-owned firms against payments due from the government in the form of subsidies, refunds, or reimbursements. The lender's statutory inspection for supervisory evaluation, ISE 2022, was conducted about its financial position as of 31st March 2022. Daily Update 4 Books. Mumbai. Ram Karan Yadav GM of Central Railway graces book launch by Virendra Ojha. Ram Karan Yadav, General Manager, Central Railway, attended the book launch event of Dasta Aur Bhi Hai by Virendra Ojha, Principal Commissioner of Income Tax, Mumbai, at Crossword in Mumbai. Virendra Ojha, an Indian Revenue Service officer and current Principal Commissioner of Income Tax in Mumbai, is an amateur runner, teacher, and writer. He is instrumental in teaching 1 lakh children through his Facebook channel, YouTube channel and Zoom and preparing them for IAS free of cost. He has a YouTube channel on which he has posted 1700 videos. Daily Update 5 Defense. India's defense production hits all-time high of 1.27 lakh rupees crore. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh announced that India's annual defense production reached a record high of 1 rupee 27 lakh crore in 2023-24, with the Make in India program reaching new benchmarks. The value of defense manufacturing in FY 2022-23 was 1,08,684 crore rupees. Welcoming the encouraging development, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said, "Compliments to all those who have contributed to this feat. We are fully committed to nurturing a supportive environment to further enhance our capabilities and establish India as a leading global defense manufacturing hub." Daily Update 6 Schemes and Committees. Women Entrepreneurship Platform and TransUnion Civil partner to launch SEHER program to empower women entrepreneurs. SEHER, a credit education initiative unveiled by the Women Entrepreneurship Platform, WEP, and TransUnion Civil, will provide women entrepreneurs in India with financial education content and business skills, allowing them to gain access to the financial tools required to drive further growth and create jobs in the country's economy. The Women Entrepreneurship Program, WEP, is a public-private partnership platform incubated at Niti Aayog and aims to create an enabling ecosystem for women entrepreneurs in India. Daily Update 7, Science and Technology. Bajaj Auto rolls out world's first CNG-powered bike Freedom 125. Bajaj Auto has unveiled the world's first CNG motorcycle, the Freedom 125, with a starting price of 95,000 rupees, ex-showroom, India. The motorcycle will be available in Maharashtra and Gujarat first, followed by other locations, and may be reserved at licensed Bajaj dealerships or through the company's official website. Rajiv Bajaj, Managing Director of Bajaj Auto, launched the CNG-powered bike in the presence of Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari in Pune. Bajaj Freedom 125 has a twin-tank setup, one for petrol and the other for CNG. Daily Update 8, Sports. Kolkata, Kokrajhar, Jamshedpur and Shillong to host 133rd Durand Cup. The Durand Cup, Asia's oldest and India's most renowned club-based football event, will celebrate its 133rd season in 2024. This ancient game, which has been a staple of Indian football for over a century, continues to adapt and grow, bringing together the top teams from throughout the country. This year's hosts include two new cities, Jamshedpur and Shillong. Kokrajhar in Assam shall be playing host for the second consecutive year, besides Kolkata, which has been a host for the last 5 years of the tournament. Daily Update 9, Sports. Neeraj Chopra to lead 28-member squad in Paris Olympics. Neeraj Chopra, the reigning champion, will head a 28-member Indian athletics squad at the Paris Olympics, which begin on 26 July. The contingent includes 17 male and 11 female athletes, including Asian Games champions Avinash Sehgal and Tejinderpal Singh Toor, sprint hurdler Jyoti Yarraji, and others. The 4x400-meter men's relay squad, which includes Muhammad Anas, Muhammad Ajmal, Amoj Jacob, and Rajesh Ramesh, will receive special attention. This team garnered significant attention by outpacing the USA team in one of the heats at the recent World Championships. Daily Update 10, Summit and Conference. Laos gears up to host 57th ASEAN Foreign Ministers meeting. Laos authorities have addressed preparations for the 57th Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, Foreign Ministers meeting and related meetings, which will be held in Vientiane from July 21 to 27. According to Laos National Radio, Saleumse Komasit, the country's Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs, presided over the preliminary meeting. During the meeting, participants were briefed about subcommittees' progress in preparation for the major regional events.